Well, a Georgia congressman who is a licensed pharmacist says bills that he co-sponsored will help pharmacy patients across the country.
Yeah, but will those bills also help Congressman Buddy Carter and his family? Congressional ethics say that a congressman cannot use his office for private gain. And our senior I-Team reporter, Dale Russell, has examined the bill and the debate.
It is a debate, Sinead. Buddy Carter owned independent pharmacies in South Georgia before he was elected as 1st District Congressman. He says he transferred his ownership to his wife. And now he and other pharmacists are fighting for bills in Congress that could financially help independent pharmacists.
They are actually, and I'll say it, stealing dollars out of the pockets of pharmacies.
Ira Katz, owner of the Little 5 Points Pharmacy, is passionate about his patients and his politics.
They're taking our patients away from us by mandating.
He's not happy with what many pharmacists consider their archenemy: pharmacy benefit managers. They're the fiscal negotiators who set drug prices for insurance companies and pharmacies. Katz says Congress is considering a bill that could help pharmacy owners and their patients get more transparent pricing from these benefit managers. Would that bill be beneficial to you?
What's fair is fair.
And he loves another bill Congress is considering that would allow pharmacists, for the first time, to be paid by Medicare for helping patients manage their medications and diseases. If that bill passed, it would be a good thing for an independent pharmacist.
I think good for pharmacy. I think also good for our patients. Absolutely.
My name is Buddy Carter, and I represent the 1st Congressional District of Georgia.
Ira Katz is glad he has a valuable ally in Congress.
I'm a pharmacist by profession.
His friend and licensed pharmacist, Buddy Carter.
Would it be fair to say that all of these bills would help independent pharmacies?
I think it would be fair to say that all of these bills will help patients. It's not about profit, it's about patients.
1st District Georgia Congressman Carter is co-sponsor of both bills and has openly advocated for their passage. He knows the industry well. He's a licensed pharmacist and owned independent pharmacies. He transferred the ownership to his wife when he was elected to Congress. Who better knows the problems of pharmacy owners than a pharmacist? But here's the question. The House Ethics Manual clearly states that a congressman should not in any way use their office for private gain. And those bills that Congressman Carter co-sponsored could mean more money in a pharmacy owner's pockets. Were you concerned at all about a potential conflict of interest of co-sponsoring these bills?
Absolutely not. These bills were here before I got here.
This is a question we posed to Buddy Carter before.
You know, this is not going to benefit me financially. This is going to benefit the consumer.
In 2014, Buddy Carter was a state senator. He had authored a bill that would have restricted how those pesky benefit managers set drug prices. He said it was no conflict of interest, and the state Senate Ethics Committee backed him up because his bill would benefit all pharmacy owners, not just him. But should he have authored the bill?
If I had it to do over again, I'm not sure I would.
Carter says this time is different. He's only the co-sponsor of these congressional bills. He says the bills will benefit patients, but he won't agree that they also benefit independent pharmacists.
Is it possible for a bill to be a benefit to a patient as well as to the pharmacist?
I'm sure it's possible for any bill to benefit a number. And hopefully, I mean, we try to pass legislation. It's going to be a benefit for everyone.
As for any conflict of interest, Carter told me the House Ethics Committee gave him approval to support the bills.
That I am perfectly capable and perfectly legal in co-sponsoring these bills.
And is that an opinion that you could share with us?
Absolutely.
We asked for a copy of the approval. The Congressman's staff sent us an email stating Congressman Carter received verbal approval from the Ethics Committee.
You can have legislation that benefits patients, but it also financially benefits you. And in that case, to take an active stance as an advocate, as a co-sponsor for that legislation, as a member of Congress, you do find yourself in a situation where there is a conflict of interest.
Brinkley Serkedekis is director of good government group Common Cause. She examined the bills and the congressional ethics rules. She says Congressman Carter's pharmaceutical expertise is invaluable in Congress, but she worries about a possible conflict, even if his wife now owns the pharmacy.
He may be following the letter of the law in that he has transferred ownership of the pharmacy or pharmacies to his wife, but he's still benefiting. And I think that that's a clear violation of sort of the spirit of this law.
Nothing more to...
Now, we looked at other cases investigated by the Congressional Ethics Office, and we found an ongoing case of whether a Texas congressman improperly took official action on a matter in which he had a personal financial interest. That congressman owned an auto dealership and proposed a voice amendment that could have helped auto dealers who were renting cars.
So might there be an investigation here?
You know, we have no way of knowing, Russ. We do the stories, and it's up to the people to decide what they think has happened, and it's up to the people in control and in power to decide if they think it's worthy of an investigation or not. You heard the congressman say he doesn't believe there's any conflict of interest at all. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll see how it develops. All right. Thanks, Dale.
Thanks, Dale.